The root of most of the issues, what it always comes down to is money.
Mainly it's poverty, in my opinion, because I feel like crime and poverty go hand in hand.
If people had money to do what they want to do, not the kids that are killing each other or do whatever, they're not going to be doing that, are they?
So when kids need money, they can't get it from their parents, but they want to live a certain lifestyle, they go straight to crime.
Most of the time, they're left to make money off the roads or make money whatever way they do know. With them two things comes the culture of, right, I have to carry the knife, or I have to carry one gun, or I have to do these things because this is the only way I know how to make money.
It still goes back to what they have seen in the household, as to whether or not they feel like, oh, well, if I can't get it over there, I'll go out there and look it.
Young people, they look up to others around them. Individuals who have certain backgrounds or who are involved in certain activity that is negative, and it's not helpful for young people to look up to them.
The youth centres, I suppose, they took more police off the street, but it goes back to parenting.
Let's say 10 years ago, it really was a different generation.
That's linked to the fact that there's not that much money at home. But I do think it's also an issue of schools. Like, a lot of black kids get excluded from early ages for things that possibly they could have been kept in schools for.
School just gives up on pupils too easily.
They don't really teach you life skills. So like how to open a bank account, and it just teaches you a routine, really.
If I'm not one of the, like, let's say top set students, they'll just think of me as in like, okay, just one of the problem children.
Some people don't know how to save money, and that's just something that can be taught.
School would rather have 30 people get 9s and A's than 90 people all
Don't
get
focus
C's.
on the top set. They want a good reputation.
That's why
They'd rather have the reputation than
that's
us
what
having the future.
If you haven't got the right kind of teachers there as well, and it's no disrespect to them, you can only teach or behave the way you know. But if you haven't got them as good role models, and they're just going by what the impressions they have in the media, they're going to treat people and treat certain children in that manner.
I think we're quite blessed in the UK. We have a good school system here. Granted, there's some areas where the education might be a bit rougher than others, but I think overall, let's face it, we don't pay to go to school, and that's a great blessing.
Their curriculum, I think it's just to serve one set of people. Like, they teach you history. And you speak to a lot of, I guess, black people and black kids in the school, really. They know nothing about the history.
We just learn about Henry VIII, World War. We don't learn about Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, none of them. It's just very closed.
With the system's bringing up our children, we're not educating our kids ourselves.
I don't think enough money is invested in school.
So the first thing you do is, here's an iPad. When you're out there, look at how many people are communicating with their kids.
Majority of today's children have a mobile phone, they're sitting down. Some start, as young as 10. You're allowing your child to become exposed to that world.
Social media just presents one side of it, and they don't see the consequences of certain actions.
Give me the device, and we will find something to amuse myself.
So how we're going to move forward with engaging with young people is we're going to start highlighting the similarities rather than the differences. A lot of the differences they're facing are like postcode. Even though they listen to the same music, lyrical content is the same, but they respond to it differently. So just going to try and highlight more similarities, like differences in taste in trainers, but they all wear Nike, they all wear the 97s or Air Max or whatever. So those are the similarities, do you know what I mean? The similarities are they listen to the same music, the similarities are they have 2 feet, do you know what I mean? They all live in houses, but they all see things differently. So we're just trying to more focus on changing the paradigm, their mental states, perception, and how they see things. They've been primed from a young age, and this is not known to them, so we're more going to tackle it from an intrinsic way. Yeah.